dreams, and I'm talking about 12 facts. Everybody's had a dream. Everybody's had a vision. If you went to elementary school and you took all the kids and you lined them up, let's say 100 elementary kids, and you lined them up and you says, what do you want to be when you grow up? Every one of those kids would tell you something, wouldn't they? They'd tell you, I want to be Superman. I want to be Batman. I want to be, of course, that's my age. I don't know what y'all want to be, Transformers, or I don't know what kids would say today, who they want to be. You know, we want to be Batman. We want to be Superman, Aquaman. I want to be able to hold my breath and swim across the, you know, or I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. I want to be, and every kid lives his life with a dream. But now I get to grown-up kids, and we've bought into that our life is now a routine of trying to get through it. And I know that's not a lot of people at the Favor Center, because here we talk about dreams. But when I talk in other churches and I go to other places, you cannot believe how people have bought into their depressed life and say, well, this is all life is. And then you go to a church that tells you, don't believe for more, don't ask for more, don't expect more, just be happy for the life you got. If you don't know God first, and then the dream that God gives you, which is your vision or your goal or your destiny, then you'll spend your whole life chasing everything that sounds good and feels good. And you don't got to chase your finances. You got a position in your dream, and it'll come to you. He said, though it tarry, here's what he said, wait on it, for it is set for an appointed time. And you need to start talking to your future and say, I am waiting on you, and I'm studying to show myself to prove. A workman need not be ashamed. Now watch this, watch this, watch this. You don't complain about it. You don't go telling people, I don't know where it is. You get in books and you study and you start learning and you start studying not where you're at. Start studying for your future. Mammon is one of the 7 deities of Babylon. Did you know that? Mammon was the god of currency. And here's what Jesus said in layman's term. You can't love your money and love me. You'll serve one and you'll hate the other. You'll give up one for the other. You know what? When you love God, he'll always say, sow a seed. You got to give up money to love God. If you love money, then you end up giving up? You'll end up giving up God. Money was not given to you to love. Money was given to you to use. You use money. It's a tool. That's all it is. It's an amplifier. I give you money. You use it to get exchange on the earth. That's it. And I used to say, God, if I had more money, I'd do this. If I had more money, I'd do that. Until one day, Pastor Bob Rogers I was in Augusta, Georgia on a TV show doing a telethon, and Pastor Bob Rogers, who pastors a 10,000 member church in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, who has almost, I think like 20 or 30 radio stations, each of them producing 80,000 a month. He owns 20 churches in Louisville, Kentucky. I was just there about a month ago, and he said, you see all that land right there? I went, yeah. He said, that's 1,000 acres. My daddy, we bought this land when we were building that church. He says, guess what? One day my daddy was sitting in the office, and an old man came in, white-haired man, and said, who owns the church? Who owns the land right here off this interstate? And the pastor says, well, we bought, but we went and got a mortgage on that land, but we own it. I guess the bank owned it. And he says, well, how much you own on that land? And he told him how much he owned. He says, I'll be back tomorrow with a check. God told me to pay off your land. When the guy signed the check, it was Colonel Sanders. And you know why God hadn't put anything in your checking account, anything in your healing account, anything in your spiritual account? Because you are paying the harvest of the seeds you sown on others. Because if I talk about Deshaun, and it ain't a blessed way, I sowed the seed for my harvest. It don't happen to Deshaun, it happens to me what I say about him. So you know what? I'm praying Deshaun's going to be debt-free. Why? Because I'm going to get the harvest of my seeds. How many know we need to repent over how we talk? Your talk is the proof of your focus. Your talk is the proof of your focus. The woman with the issue of blood said, if I could just touch the hem of his garment. Her talk decided her healing.